the... How the heck? How long you guys been in here? Are you kidding me? We got a video to do. Don't act like that. Remember, we talked about this, the comparison video. The Kizer Dukes Vanguard up against the Kershaw Skyline, the Benchmade Bugout. We talked about this. Come on, get out of the fridge. My goodness. Hey guys, how are you? I'm Jay, and do you use and collect pocket knives like I do? Or maybe are you still searching for that ever-elusive grail knife? Go ahead and click on subscribe then so I can help you find it. First, let's go ahead and look at how different the Kizer Dukes Vanguard is from the Skyline and the Bugout. The Dukes has the shortest blade at 3 inches. It is the only knife out of the 3 to feature a ball bearing pivot because the other 2 are riding on bronze washers. It's the only knife out of the 3 that features a very, very subtle recurve edge. The amount of cutting edge is the shortest at 2 3/4 inches. However, the blade is the thickest of the 3 at 2.75 millimeters. The handle is the shortest at 4.1 inches, yet it's the thickest at 0.47 inches, which is still under that half-inch threshold, so that's still impressive. So, of course, the overall length is going to be the shortest at 7.125 inches, and for those of you that like to use lanyards, unfortunately, the Dukes is the only one that does not feature a lanyard hole. Now, I want to go ahead and just take the Bugout out of the equation here because the Dukes is more similar to the Skyline than it is the Bugout. So some of the similarities between these two is that they do both feature liner locks. However, the Dukes is an inset liner lock. They are both flipper deployment. They are both hollow grinds, so they're going to be very thin behind the edge. Just excellent slicers. The blade width, while they're not identical, they're close. The width of the Dukes blade is 0.85 and the Skyline is 0.89. The handle scales are both G10. The closed width, so how much room that these are going to take up in your pocket, are exactly the same at 1 inch. Now I want to bring the Bugout back in because what we're going to do is I'm going to arrange the knives according to their ranking for a couple different categories. So here on the left will be the worst, to the right will be the best. First, the blade steel. The worst being the 14C 28N Sandvik. I mean, it's good steel, but I'm just saying compared to the other knives, it's the worst of the 3. Of the mid grade would be the VG10 on the Dukes, and of course the best being the CPM S30V. Now if we may have to change these around here to rank the blade length, so shortest, middle, longest. Now if we arrange these according to weight, it's gonna look like this. So the Bugout being the lightest at 1.8 ounces. Then in the middle is going to be the Skyline at 2.5 ounces, and the heaviest of the 3 being the Dukes at 2.6 ounces. Now let's go ahead and arrange these according to price. So The Skyline the cheapest at $40, then the Dukes at $69, the most expensive knife being the Bugout at $115. If we arrange these according to overall length, it would look like this. So the Dukes be the shortest, Skyline in the middle, the Bugout is the longest of the three. Now I just really quickly want to remind you guys to click on that subscribe button if you're looking for knife reviews and videos that get right to the point. Before I go ahead and arrange these according to likability, for me, I would like to hear from you guys. Out of the three, which one is your favorite? Which one do you like the most? And which one do you like the least? Please leave your answers in the comment section below. Now, I have not reviewed the Kizer Dukes Vanguard yet, but the other two I already have. So if you click up here in the corner, you can go ahead and watch the full reviews on both of these knives so you can see why I like them. Now, for likability, guys, this was really, really tough for me to kind of decide on. But I think as far as which one I like the most, it would be arranged. Oh, actually, geez, I did this backwards. Hold on. There we go. Whew. We almost went off the rails there, didn't we, guys? So I like the Skyline the least. Gosh, it was really tough between these two, but I gotta go Dukes, and then, yeah, Bugout being my favorite of the three. God, that was a really tough decision to arrive at.